Hello, everyone. Tonight we are diving deep into a topic that's close to home for many, leg pain in older adults and how what you eat can be a secret weapon against it. Picture this: you shuffle along the kitchen floor in your slippers, maybe humming your favorite tune, when suddenly a sharp twinge in your calf makes you freeze mid-step. You probably won't survive the day without finding a way to ease that nagging pain. But here's the kicker: did you know your diet could be behind a lot of this discomfort? Yeah, the same stuff you grab for snacks or forget to drink enough of might be the key to saying goodbye to that stubborn ache. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe here, but only if you really like what I do here. And hey, drop your location and the local time in the comments. I'm curious if leg pain is an international party or just a neighborhood nuisance. Now, turn off the lights, maybe turn on the fan for some soothing noise, and let's get started tonight. You see, leg pain in older adults is often more than just a random ouch. It's a complex conversation between your muscles, nerves, bones, and the blood vessels weaving through your legs. But diet, it plays a starring role that's often overlooked. Your body's fuel affects everything from inflammation levels to muscle cramps and circulation. For example, history tells us that Hippocrates, the father of medicine, believed that food could be medicine, an idea we're revisiting with modern science. Oddly enough, did you know the average person produces about 25,000 quarts of saliva in their lifetime? While it's unrelated to leg pain, it reminds us just how intricately our bodies work with what we put in them. In recent academic debates, experts often argue about the precise mechanisms linking diet and leg pain, but consensus grows that proper nutrition can't be ignored. So tonight, you'll walk with me through 10 diet tips proven to reduce leg pain in older adults. These aren't just random rules, they're practical, backed by science, and easy enough to fold into your daily routine. You'll learn about hydration's critical role, the magic of magnesium and potassium, and why avoiding certain foods matters. Plus, I'll sprinkle in some fun facts and jokes, because if we can't laugh through the cramps, what's the point? For example, why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. Okay, maybe that was a bit cheesy, but hey, we're all about light-hearted healing here. So, let's get those legs moving without the pain, one bite at a time. Alright, so you're probably thinking, hydration? Really? Isn't that just about avoiding feeling thirsty? Nope, hydration is the unsung hero of leg health, especially when you get older. Think of your muscles like sponges. When you're well hydrated, they stay plump, flexible, and ready to bounce back from the day's stresses. When you skimp on water, those sponges dry out, and muscles become cranky, tight, and prone to cramping. So, yes, your water bottle is basically your leg pain's best friend. Now, here's a quirky tidbit for you. Camels don't actually store water in their humps, it's fat. So, they still need to drink water regularly to stay hydrated, just like you, only with less sweat. But let's get back to you. Older adults often don't feel thirst as strongly, so hydration slips under the radar, leading to muscle cramps, stiffness, and sometimes that nagging leg pain that's hard to shake. Drinking enough water also helps flush out excess salt and toxins that can build up and cause swelling in your lower legs. Remember when your grandma warned you not to eat too much salty snack because you'll swell up like a balloon? Turns out she was onto something. Excess sodium can cause your body to hold on to water, making your legs feel heavier and more uncomfortable. Academic discussions frequently mention hydration's role in muscle recovery as a top priority for leg pain management. So, how much water is enough? Experts generally recommend about 8 cups a day, but that's a rough guideline. Factors like activity level, weather, and health conditions can change your needs. A simple test: check your urine. If it's pale yellow, you're doing great. If it's dark, time to up that water intake. Now, you're not just sipping plain water here. Herbal teas, infused waters, and even broth-based soups count towards hydration. They add variety and can be soothing, perfect for the evening when you want to relax. Speaking of which, did you know chamomile tea was historically used to calm muscles and nerves? Just one of those natural remedies worth trying. Oh, and quick joke to keep it light. Why don't skeletons drink water? Because they're afraid they might get thirsty bones. Okay, bad joke, but you get the idea. Hydration keeps your muscles happy, not dry bones. So, if you're serious about reducing leg pain, start with that water bottle. Make it a habit. Set reminders if you have to. Because the road to pain-free legs is paved with H2O. Now, let's talk about anti-inflammatory foods. Are those culinary superheroes that swoop in and calm down the fiery discomfort in your legs. Inflammation is often the sneaky culprit behind leg pain, especially in older adults. You can think of it like a small campfire that sometimes blazes out of control, causing irritation and swelling. But with the right foods, you can douse those flames before they become infernos. Historically, cultures around the world have prized foods like turmeric and ginger for their anti-inflammatory powers. Ancient Ayurvedic texts, for example, describe turmeric as the golden healer. Funny fact: honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs, still edible after thousands of years. Imagine seasoning your leg pain with something that lasts that long. In public academic debates, researchers often highlight the role of dietary antioxidants and polyphenols in modulating inflammation as a crucial point when studying leg pain. So what are these magical foods? Think berries, leafy greens like spinach and kale, fatty fish such as salmon, and nuts like walnuts and almonds. These foods are packed with antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids that reduce the production of inflammatory molecules in your body. You might be surprised to learn that even dark chocolate, yes, the kind you sneak after dinner, has anti-inflammatory properties, just in moderation, of course. So feel free to reward yourself without guilt. But maybe skip the triple fudge cake for now. Let's not forget the power of olive oil, the liquid gold of the Mediterranean diet, renowned for its health benefits and ability to soothe aching joints and muscles. Swap out your usual cooking oils for extra virgin olive oil to sneak in some anti-inflammatory magic. Here's a fun little joke to ease the mood. Why did the salad go to therapy? Because it had too many mixed feelings. The bottom line is, you want to load your plate with colors. The brighter, the better, to help calm inflammation and kick leg pain to the curb. So next time you shop or cook, think of your meal as a peace treaty with your muscles. Load it with anti-inflammatory foods, and you might just find those leg pains backing off faster than you expected. Magnesium, it's that mysterious mineral that doesn't get nearly the spotlight it deserves. You probably hear about calcium all the time, but magnesium is just as crucial, especially for muscle function and leg pain relief. Think of magnesium as the chill-out mineral. When your muscles are tight and cramping, magnesium steps in like a calm yoga instructor, helping muscles relax and preventing those pesky cramps that make you jump up mid-Netflix binge. Here's a fascinating historical tidbit. The Greeks first discovered magnesium in the 18th century, naming it after the region of Magnesia in Greece. Oddly, did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts? While not related to magnesium, it's a reminder of how wonderfully complex and quirky the animal kingdom is, just like your muscles sometimes. In the academic arena, debates often focus on magnesium's role in neuromuscular transmission and muscle relaxation as a critical factor in managing leg pain. Magnesium acts as a gatekeeper, regulating how nerves send signals to your muscles. If you're low on magnesium, those signals can get crossed, resulting in cramps and spasms. So, where do you find this magical mineral? Dark leafy greens, nuts, especially almonds and cashews, seeds, whole grains, and even dark chocolate. There it is again, your delicious ally, are rich sources. Magnesium supplements are popular too, but food first, always. One quirky fact is that magnesium is also involved in over 300 enzyme reactions in your body. Basically, it's a multitasking mineral, kind of like the Swiss Army knife of nutrients. And just so you're prepared, taking too much magnesium from supplements might give you a not-so-fun surprise: diarrhea. So moderation and medical advice are key here. Speaking of jokes, why don't skeletons ever fight? Because they don't have the guts. And if your muscles had guts, they'd be thanking magnesium right now for keeping things smooth. Bottom line, to keep leg cramps at bay and muscles feeling relaxed, make magnesium-rich foods a regular part of your diet. Your legs will thank you, and you might even sleep better, which is a win-win. Let's talk potassium, the mineral that's basically your muscles' favorite cheerleader. When potassium levels dip, your muscles start sending you those help me signals in the form of cramps, spasms, or that annoying twitch that wakes you up in the middle of the night. So, keeping your potassium levels up is key to preventing those leg pain episodes. Historically, potassium was first isolated from potash, hence the name, in the early 19th century, and it's been recognized for its essential role in muscle and nerve function ever since. On a totally unrelated but fun note, did you know that bananas are actually berries, while strawberries are not? Mind blown, right? But the banana's status as a berry makes it an excellent, potassium-rich snack to keep those muscles happy. In current scientific debates, you'll often hear about the balance between potassium and sodium in maintaining muscle excitability and function, especially in older adults prone to cramps. Simply put, potassium helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly, while sodium plays its own part in fluid balance. When potassium is low, cramps and leg pain tend to ramp up. So what foods should you be loading up on? Bananas, yes, but also sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, and white beans. These foods pack a serious potassium punch. If you're worried about potassium intake, especially if you have kidney issues, it's best to chat with your doctor before changing your diet drastically. Here's a light joke for you. Why did the potato get a job? Because it wanted to be a little more grounded. A little corny, but you get the point. Potatoes are a great potassium source. One little known fact is that potassium also helps regulate your heartbeat, so it's doing double duty for muscle and heart health. That makes it an MVP mineral for your overall well-being. So, if you want to say goodbye to those sudden leg cramps and painful spasms, keep potassium-rich foods on your grocery list and enjoy them daily. Your muscles will feel smoother, and you'll keep the leg pain gremlins at bay. Omega-3 fatty acids. You've probably heard of them as the good fats, but they're more like the peacekeepers of your body, especially when it comes to reducing leg pain and joint stiffness. These essential fats have powerful anti-inflammatory properties that calm the riot happening inside your muscles and joints, helping you move easier and feel better. Historically, the Greenland Inuit people consumed large amounts of omega-3 rich fish and had remarkably low rates of heart disease and inflammation-related illnesses, which sparked modern research into omega-3's benefits. Now here's a fun oddball fact: dolphins sleep with one eye open. It's their way of staying alert even during rest day, kind of like how your legs stay alert when you forget to eat right. Academically, omega-3s are often discussed under the banner of modulation of inflammatory pathways to reduce musculoskeletal pain, a fancy way of saying these fats help switch off the pain signals that keep your legs from feeling their best. Foods rich in omega-3 include fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, as well as flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts. Incorporating these into your diet a few times a week can make a big difference. If fish isn't your thing, supplements are an option, but always check with your healthcare provider first. A little joke for you: why don't fish play basketball? Because they're afraid of the net. All jokes aside, getting enough omega-3 is a slam dunk for your leg health. One surprising tidbit is that omega-3s also support brain health and mood regulation, which means your improved diet could make you feel mentally sharper and emotionally balanced, to a double win. So, load up on omega-3s to soothe those aching legs, ease stiffness, and keep your joints lubricated. It's like giving your legs a spa day from the inside out. Cutting back on salt and processed foods might not sound like the most thrilling advice, but trust me, your legs will throw a little celebration. Excess sodium leads to water retention, making your legs swell and ache more than they should. It's like your legs are carrying around an unwanted water balloon all day. Not fun. Historically, salt was once so valuable it was used as currency. Romans even paid soldiers with it, hence the word salary. But these days, too much salt is less about wealth and more about health risk. Odd fact, sea otters hold hands while they sleep so they don't drift apart. Sweet, right? Maybe they know the value of sticking together, unlike the way salt makes your body hold on to water. In academic circles, there's a lot of talk about the impact of sodium intake on extracellular fluid balance and edema, which basically means too much salt causes swelling that can worsen leg pain and discomfort. Processed foods are sneaky sodium culprits. Say things like chips, canned soups, and frozen dinners often pack more salt than you realize. The good news is, reducing salt doesn't mean you have to sacrifice flavor. Herbs, spices, lemon juice, and vinegar are fantastic ways to jazz up your meals without adding a sodium overload. Here's a little joke to lighten the mood. Why did the salt break up with pepper? Because it couldn't handle the seasoning. But seriously, cutting back on salt can help ease that heavy, swollen feeling in your legs. One interesting tidbit is that potassium, remember our cheerleader mineral, helps counterbalance sodium's effects, so keeping that balance is crucial. So, think of salt and potassium like a seesaw. Keeping them in harmony keeps your legs comfortable. So next time you reach for a snack, check the sodium label, swap in fresher ingredients, and watch your legs breathe a little easier. Your future self will thank you. Vitamin D. The sunshine. Vitamin A does more than just brighten your mood and help your bones stay strong. It plays a surprisingly vital role in muscle strength and function, especially in older adults dealing with leg pain. When your vitamin D levels drop, muscles can weaken, cramp, and ache, making everyday movements a challenge. Historically, vitamin D deficiency was linked to rickets, a disease that softened children's bones, and the discovery of its role in bone health dates back to the early 20th century. Fun fact, the world's largest desert isn't the Sahara, but Antarctica. So, even places with plenty of snow and ice have to worry about vitamin D from limited sunlight. Academics often debate vitamin D's influence on muscle performance and pain modulation, emphasizing that low levels can worsen leg discomfort and delay recovery. Since vitamin D helps regulate calcium absorption, its deficiency can indirectly affect muscle contractions and leg pain. Getting enough vitamin D isn't always easy, especially if you live in a place with limited sun exposure or spend most of your days indoors. Foods like fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy products can help, but sunlight remains the best natural source. Just 10 to 30 minutes of midday sun a few times a week can boost your vitamin D levels. Here's a joke to brighten your day. Why did the sun go to school? To get a little brighter. But seriously, soaking in some sunshine is a simple way to keep your legs strong and pain-free. One offbeat fact is that some mushrooms can produce vitamin D when exposed to UV light, making them a rare plant-based source. So next time you're cooking, consider tossing in some mushrooms for an extra vitamin D boost. So, to keep your muscles strong and leg pain at bay, remember to get your daily dose of sunshine and vitamin D-rich foods. It's a natural and effective way to support your body from the inside out. Calcium isn't just the bone-building superstar everyone talks about. It also plays a subtle but essential role in muscle health. Your muscles rely on calcium to contract and relax properly, so when calcium levels dip, those muscles can misfire, cramp, or just plain ache you, especially in your legs. It's like a well-rehearsed dance where calcium cues each step, and without it, the whole performance stumbles. Historically, ancient cultures like the Romans used calcium-rich mineral waters for healing and muscle relaxation. Oddly enough, did you know that the tongue is the strongest muscle in your body relative to its size? While it's unrelated to leg pain, It's a reminder that muscles rely on proper nutrients to perform their best. In scientific circles, the phrase calcium's role in excitation-contraction coupling comes up frequently when discussing muscle function and pain. Simply put, calcium controls the signals that make muscles move smoothly. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are classic calcium sources, but leafy greens, almonds, and fortified plant milks also pack a calcium punch. If you're lactose intolerant or vegan, these plant-based options are your best friends. Here's a quick joke. Why did the calcium go to the party? Because it wanted to get a little elemental on the dance floor. Keeping your calcium intake balanced supports not just your bones but also those leg muscles working hard every day. Interestingly, calcium absorption depends heavily on vitamin D, so the two nutrients team up like dynamic duos. Think Batman and Robin, but for your muscles. So, to keep your leg muscles firing without painful interruptions, make sure calcium is part of your diet mix. It's a simple, effective step towards pain-free legs. Whole grains and fiber might not be the first things that come to mind when you think about leg pain, but they're quietly doing some heavy lifting for your circulation and overall leg health. Fiber-rich foods help keep your blood vessels clean and flexible, improving blood flow and reducing the risk of swelling and pain in your lower limbs. A little historical nugget here: ancient Egyptians were among the first to cultivate grains like wheat and barley, which became staples in their diet and helped sustain their civilization. Oddly enough, did you know that octopuses have blue blood? It's true, their blood contains copper, which is why it looks blue instead of red. Just a quirky reminder of how unique biology can be, including ours. In academic debates, the phrase dietary fibers' impact on vascular health and inflammation often comes up when discussing circulation and leg pain. Whole grains like brown rice, oats, quinoa, and whole wheat provide fiber that promotes healthy cholesterol levels and reduces inflammation in blood vessels, which helps your legs feel lighter and less painful. Fiber also supports digestion and weight management, which indirectly benefits your legs by reducing pressure and strain. So, loading up on whole grains isn't just good for your heart and gut, it's a stealthy way to give your legs some TLC. Quick joke to keep things light: why did the grain go to the doctor? Because it was feeling a little crummy. Okay, I'll stop, but you get the point. Whole grains keep things running smoothly, both in your digestive tract and your legs. So, if you want to support your circulation and reduce leg pain, make whole grains and fiber a regular part of your diet. It's a delicious way to help your legs move comfortably through the day. Herbal teas and natural remedies might seem like the cozy comfort drinks you enjoy on a chilly evening, but they're also powerful allies in soothing aching legs and promoting relaxation. Many herbs have been used for centuries to calm inflammation, improve circulation, and ease muscle tension, all key players in leg pain. Historically, traditional Chinese medicine has utilized herbs like ginger and ginkgo biloba for their circulation boosting and anti-inflammatory effects. Fun fact: giraffes only need to drink water once every few days, the rest comes from the moisture in their food. That's nature's way of hydration efficiency, and maybe a little inspiration for us. In the academic world, phytotherapy and its role in managing musculoskeletal pain is a hot topic, highlighting the scientific interest in natural plant compounds for pain relief. Teas made from turmeric, chamomile, ginger, and green tea contain antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that can help ease the discomfort in your legs. Chamomile is especially known for its calming effects, helping muscles relax and promoting better sleep, which is often disrupted by leg cramps. Ginger has been studied for its ability to reduce inflammation, while ginkgo biloba supports blood flow, a triple threat against leg pain. A light-hearted joke for you: why did the tea bag go to therapy? Because it couldn't handle being steeped in stress. Herbal teas offer a gentle, natural way to relax your body and soothe leg pain without side effects. Try sipping a warm cup of ginger or chamomile tea after dinner. It's a ritual that can not only comfort you but also help your legs feel less tense and achy as you wind down. So, herbal teas and natural remedies aren't just old wives' tales, they're time-tested, science-backed ways to treat leg pain with a little kindness and warmth. Timing your meals might sound like a strange addition to your leg pain toolkit, but when you think about how your body digests and uses nutrients, it starts to make sense. Eating at regular intervals helps maintain stable blood sugar levels, prevents inflammation spikes, and supports muscle recovery, all of which are crucial for managing leg pain. Historically, many cultures observed meal timing as part of their health practices. For example, traditional Mediterranean diets include smaller, frequent meals spread throughout the day. Oddly enough, the oldest known living organism is a 9,550-year-old spruce tree in Sweden, reminding us that timing and patience often go hand in hand even with nature. In academic debates, the phrase chrononutrition and its impact on inflammation and musculoskeletal health reflects growing interest in how meal timing affects pain and recovery. When you eat, your body initiates complex processes to repair muscles, reduce inflammation, and replenish energy. Skipping meals or eating irregularly can throw these processes off balance, potentially worsening leg pain. Eating protein-rich meals after physical activity can boost muscle repair, while including anti-inflammatory foods throughout the day maintains a steady supply of healing nutrients. Avoiding heavy meals late at night can also improve sleep quality, which is essential for muscle recovery. Here's a little joke to keep it light. Why did the lunch break go to school? Because it wanted to be a little meal smarter. So, planning your meals wisely can help your legs feel better faster. Try to eat at consistent times, balance your nutrients, and avoid long gaps between meals. This rhythm supports your body's natural healing and keeps leg pain from crashing your day. So, meal timing isn't just a diet fad, it's a smart strategy to help your muscles recover and stay comfortable. Weight management might not be the most glamorous topic, but it's a game changer when it comes to leg pain. Every extra pound puts added pressure on your legs, especially your knees and ankles, making it harder for muscles and joints to function smoothly. Losing even a small amount of weight can significantly reduce leg pain and improve mobility. Historically, obesity rates were lower, but ancient Egyptians depicted scenes showing various body shapes, suggesting awareness of weight and health even then. On a quirky note, did you know that wombat poop is cube-shaped? It helps keep their territory marked without rolling away, nature's weird little efficiency trick. In scientific debates, the role of body mass index, BMI, in musculoskeletal pain and mobility is widely discussed, showing clear links between excess weight and increased leg pain. Excess fat tissue doesn't just add mechanical load, it also produces inflammatory chemicals that can worsen pain and swelling. Managing your weight through diet isn't about starving yourself, it's about making sustainable changes that nourish your body and keep you feeling satisfied. Emphasizing nutrient-dense foods, controlling portions, and staying hydrated can all contribute to a healthier weight and less leg pain. Here's a light joke: why did the scale break up with the diet? Because it felt weighed down. But seriously, small, consistent steps toward healthy weight management can ease the load on your legs and boost your overall well-being. So, think of weight management as a gentle hug for your legs, less pressure, less pain, more freedom to move. Supplements, helpful or hype? It's a question that keeps coming up, especially when you're desperate to find relief from leg pain. The market is flooded with pills, powders, and potions promising miracles, but which ones actually make a difference? Historically, supplements have been used for thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians used herbal extracts, and Hippocrates advocated food as medicine. But here's a fun off-topic fact: honey never spoils and was found in ancient tombs still edible thousands of years later. That's some serious shelf life. In academic circles, debates focus on the efficacy and safety of dietary supplements in managing musculoskeletal pain. While some supplements show promise, others lack solid evidence, and some might even interfere with medications. Magnesium, vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and calcium supplements can help if you're deficient, but they're not magic pills. It's best to get nutrients from food first and use supplements to fill gaps. preferably under medical advice. Beware of bold claims and high prices. And remember the joke, why did the supplement go to school? To improve its absorption. A bit cheesy but true. Your body needs to absorb nutrients properly to benefit from them. So, supplements can be helpful but aren't a substitute for a balanced diet. Use them wisely, and always consult your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement. Creating your personalized leg pain reducing diet plan is the final piece of this puzzle, and it's where all these tips come together like a symphony of healing. Everyone's body is unique, and tailoring your diet to your needs, preferences, and lifestyle is the key to sustainable success. Historically, diets have been adapted to local ingredients and traditions, which often provided a natural balance of nutrients. Odd fact, sloths only poop once a week, making their bathroom trips major events in the rainforest. It's a reminder that natural rhythms, even quirky ones, play a big role in health. In academic debates, personalized nutrition and its impact on chronic pain management is a cutting-edge topic, showing how individualized approaches outperform one-size-fits-all diets. Start by assessing your current eating habits, focusing on incorporating hydration, anti-inflammatory foods, magnesium, potassium, omega-3s, vitamins D and calcium, whole grains, and weight management. Plan meals that include these essentials while avoiding excess salt and processed foods. Experiment with herbal teas and time your meals to support muscle recovery. Don't forget to consult your healthcare provider or a dietitian to make sure your plan fits your health conditions. Here's a little joke to end on a light note. Why did the dietitian become a musician? Because they knew all about good scales. Creating your plan is like composing your own healing melody, one bite at a time. With patience and commitment, this personalized diet can help you say goodbye to leg pain and hello to a more comfortable, active life.